Welcome children. I am Gargi Gupta, your computer teacher. This class is for standard 4 and our topic for today is formatting text in MS Paint, which is the 5th chapter of your computer book. In last class we have discussed about MS Paint, how to start a MS Paint, what are the uses of MS Paint, different toolbar used in MS Paint, how to add a text box and how to add text inside it, how to change the colors of the text, what are the different parts of MS Paint window, how to change the background color of text box, and etc. Today we will start with how to move the text box in the drawing area. Now let's see how to move a text box. Moving a text box means to change the location of text box in MS Paint. To move the text box in drawing area, follow the given steps. Step 1. Move the mouse pointer to the boundary of the text box. When the mouse pointer changes to an arrow, drag the text box to a new location in the drawing area. Let's do it practically. Now let's see how to move a text box in the drawing area. First, take the text box, write something here. Let's increase the size of this text. Now, suppose you want to place this one in the top of your drawing area. So what will you do? Now, to move this text area, what will we do? First, put your mouse on the boundary of the text box. When four-sided arrow will come, just press it and drag your mouse in that location where you want to place it. Put it there and leave your mouse. Suppose you don't want to keep it here. You want to again change its location. Then what will you do? Again will put your mouse on that boundary, and when the four-sided arrow will come, press it, and you suppose you want to keep it in the left, you can keep it in the right, you can keep it in the bottom. So let's place it in the center, in the top of your drawing area. Now we can place it like this way and leave your mouse. Now in this way we can move our text box anywhere in the drawing area. Now, changing the width of the text box. To fit the text inside the text box, we can resize the width of the text box. To resize the width of the text box, follow the given steps. Step 1. Move the mouse pointer to the dots in the left and the right boundaries of the text box. Then drag the mouse away from the text box to increase the width, and you can drag it inwards to decrease the width of the text box. Let's do it practically. Now let's see how to change the width of a text box. Let's select a text box. Now write something there. Now you can see, everyone, that the text box is very little, very small, and according to this text box our length of the text is very long, and we want to fit it in a single line. Now what should I do? We have to increase the width of this text box to fit this whole thing into a single line. So now what to do? To change or to increase the width of the text box, we have to first put your pointer in the border of the text box like this way. When the double-sided arrow will come, you have to press it and drag your mouse away from the text box. You can see one by one the words are coming into single line. Again, from the left side also you can increase the size of the width of the text box like this way. Now we can see the whole thing is fitted now in a single line. Like this way we can decrease also. Okay, we can decrease the size of the text box, and we can increase also the size of the text box like this way. Now changing the height of the text box. To fit the text inside the text box, we can resize the height of the text box. To resize the height of the text box, follow the given steps. First, move the mouse pointer to the blue dots on the top and the bottom boundaries of the text box. Then the mouse pointer changes to a double-headed arrow. Then drag the mouse away from the text box to increase the height, or you can drag it inwards to decrease the height. Let's do it practically. Now let's see how to change the height of the text box. Let's take a text box. Let's write something. Suppose we are writing like we are learning MS Paint. Now Suppose we want to add more lines just bottom of this lines, like this way. Okay, suppose anything we need to write here, but suppose more lines we need to add here, and we have to increase it. We need a lot of space so that a 4-5 lines paragraph we can write here. Now, how to increase the height of this height of this text box? In the blue dotted line, we have to place our cursor or our pointer in the top or bottom blue lines, like this way. When this double-sided arrow will come, we will drag our mouse pointer and you can see the height of the text box will increase. Then leave it. Again, from the bottom also you can increase the height of the text box. Now if you want to decrease the height, what we have to do? We have to drag it inwards to the text box. So the height of the text box will be decreased. So like this way we can increase and decrease the height of the text box according to our need. Now, changing both width and the height together. To fit the text inside the text box, we can resize the width and height together. To resize the width and height together, follow the given steps. Step 1. Move the mouse pointer to the blue dots at the corner of the text box. The mouse pointer changes to a double-headed arrow. In step 3, drag the mouse away from the text box to increase the size. You can drag it inwards to decrease the size of the text box. Let's do it practically. Now let's see how to change both width and height together. Let's have a text box first. Write something here. This will demonstrate how to change both height and width together. Now we want to increase both. So for this increasing both, we have to put our cursor or our pointer in the corner. Any corner. You can keep it, your pointer, just put it in the corner, then double-sided arrow will come and just drag it. It will increase both in height and as well as in width. And like this way you can decrease it also. Now you can apply it from any corner. Suppose from the left corner. When your double-sided arrow will come, just keep it, press it and drag it. You can see your height and weight both will be changed. So like this way, if you put your cursor in the corner and just drag it, it will increase, and when you move your cursor inwards to the text box, it will decrease. So both height and width can be changed together. Now, text toolbar. In previous class, we learned how to change the color of the text, but there are many other ways in which you can change the look of the text in the text box. These options are found in text toolbar. Here is an image of text toolbar. Now viewing the text toolbar. The text toolbar appears automatically along with the text box. If this does not happen, you can view the text toolbar through the View menu. To view the text toolbar, follow the given steps. Step 1. With the help of a text tool, insert a text box in the drawing area. Step 2. The text menu appears automatically on the MS Paint ribbon. Or you can also view the text toolbar by right-clicking within the text box. A menu will appear. Select the text toolbar option there. Let's do it practically. Now here we cannot see the text toolbar. When we select the text box like this way, automatically we can see the text toolbar will appear in the top. There are lots of options are there to change the style of the text. Like the fonts are there, you can change the fonts from here. The size of the text is there, you can change the size of from here. Lots of colors are there, so that we can change the colors of this colors are there. So now all these changes are called formatting a text. So suppose you are writing something and you can select it and you can change the style of it. You can increase or decrease the size of these letters. We can change the color of these letters. So these things are called your formatting text, and our text toolbar is giving us all these facilities to change the text style. So today we have learned how to move a text box, how to change the width of the text box, how to change the height of the text box, and how to change the width and the height together of a text box. We learned what is text toolbar and how to view the text toolbar. In next class, we will discuss the remaining points of this chapter. Children, if you have the computer at home, please try to practice all the steps discussed in the class. That's all for today. Thank you, children. Keep learning, stay home, stay safe.